Everything at Gloriavale is conditional. There's no even understanding of real love, of unconditional love. We've seen it all our lives, that you love someone until you're not allowed to love them anymore. Gloriavale is an intentional, isolated Christian community where all the residents that live there work together, kind of like a big family, but with 600 people having to provide. I was born into Gloriavale and lived there till I was 42, and it was a great place to grow up, actually. Going through school, I did some extra schooling, and at 21 I was married and started our family. It was an interesting time for my wife and I. We loved it, we were a part of it, we worked really hard. It was originally founded by my wife's grandfather, Neville Cooper. He was the leader. You know, we loved him. But then I guess probably the thing that I recognised is the way that he treated people that didn't agree. You know, if people disagree, there's the shouting, there's the yelling, there's the put downs, there's the personal abuse, and it had just become very rule-based, very regimented. When you've witnessed that, you're like, what's the point of having this lovely, idyllic community life, this utopian society that we have made and created if it's not Christ? That's what started putting the brakes on for me. I started listening to an American pastor, and just the way he taught the scriptures so clearly, accurately, and it started answering some questions for me and helping me to grow in my understanding. And so I kind of became hungry. I was hungry for the word. At the same time, my wife saw that, and she saw that change in me. Some of the things that she'd been sort of battling with in me were now starting to be taken care of. As a family, even started listening to some of the teaching on this, and it was just so clear and so Bible-based in truth. And obviously that was contraband. There's no way anyone could know that we were listening or watching anything like that. This isn't bad. This is a good thing, and it's really blessing and helping our family. And so I guess it came to a point of like, right, okay, I'm going to write a letter. We've got some answers here. So between my wife and I, we wrote a letter to Howard, the leader, just explaining some answers, some solutions, but looking deeper into what are the core things, what are the things that we're doing that aren't right. And there were some big ones, mainly our pride. Like, why do we think we're so much better than other Christians when we're actually not? And there's also holding up of the community life as just this wonderful, beautiful thing when actually it was falling apart and it wasn't beautiful. And these are some of the things that in our letter we were wanting to challenge and say, but it doesn't have to be this way, there's answers there. And so I guess that all led up to the point, but also to knowing if it wasn't accepted, we'd lose everything. So the response from the leadership was, we don't accept the letter, we reject it completely, and if you're going to think that way, you can't stay here. That was hard, it was quite a crushing moment. And the ultimatums that were given to us made it very clear. If you're going to be here, put aside your own thinking, your own mind, your own thoughts on every issue of life, and just accept what the leaders say on every issue. And we knew that we couldn't. So we started packing. Today, looking back, we've just rolled over 9-month anniversary of Family Freedom Day, as we call it. And we were just so blown away with the help and the support, just from the general public, and the support that we've received through the Gloriavale Leavers Support Trust. That's been amazing. Growing up in Gloriavale with that mindset of, you know, everything has to be so conditional that I can't actually love even my own family, even my own children. I can't actually love them unless they meet the requirement. I guess when you understand the gospel and know Christ, it changes your whole way of thinking, your whole way of treating other people. And they'll never be the same again. And they won't need the rules. They won't need the structures around them that are trying to just lock them into, to make them be Christians, or to make them live, to make them love each other, to make them care, and because of a rule. But if you have a heart of love, if you have the heart of God and the heart of Christ, you will love. You'll be changed. You'll never be the same again.